bang.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang, bang.
All right, so is there anything anybody wants to do on the last day before the wedding?
Oh boy.
There's still the bride's family that have come to town that nobody's talked to.
Yeah, someone's got to do that because apparently these weddings are mostly about the families coming together and not like the actual.
Yeah, it's a big step up for the bride's family, that's for sure.
Yeah. Do we know who's going to be there for the Lord's family?
Nobody.
Wow, that's a really big insult.
Well, he's got 2 sons, and they're hostages in Tokyo.
He doesn't have any other relatives?
He hates them. No. He's like ancient. He's outlived all of his other relatives.
Okay.
He's old. We are elves.
Other than his 2 sons, and he doesn't give a crap about them.
That's fair.
That's
fair, I suppose.
Yeah, got 2 sons of the Emperor.
Yeah.
This is what you get.
Yes. Yes.
I can't let you jump on the soundproof.
Oh my
That
gosh.
costs real money.
Ah,
There you go.
this can be the best stream ever. Come here, cat.
He's
The
so
cat
chair.
stream.
Cat stream. This is how we get actual. This is how we get.
Again,
people to watch
I
our
said we
stream.
should do role-playing with cats.
Yes.
Let me change the name of the stream.
Role-playing with kittens.
We're playing with Kitten, and we have to put him on the table and roll dice at him. Ooh, does how the cat bats at the die, is that going
It
to
applies.
affect? Yeah, is that like the hand of
It
God?
is now Tom's Meiji Restoration Campaign and cats.
With
Nice.
100% more kittens.
With absolutely. Very soft, very cute, very interesting. Huh?
6.
How much?
6, yes. You should also probably get a gift for the wedding since you have to attend it as a person.
Yeah, that's
As
true.
as a person. Ooh, I wonder if I can use the. I'm trying to think of anything that I could like
Oh.
set up in advance
Mm.
with the sake.
Well, now's your opportunity.
Poison is
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like
It's
things that
traditional.
would-
If you are a ninja.
I would need to I would need to
Listen, man.
warn our buddy, the no director, ahead of time. But I could
Yes, you can talk to her.
yeah,
And get her aid.
and I can see if I can enchant the wine too, because the guests would
She
drink
can't
it as
enchant
well.
stuff. She's an illusion
Well, yeah,
specialist.
but I'm
Like, if you want to do a really elaborate con,
I
like, denounce
could,
this
I
woman and, like,
suppose.
let her use some illusion magic to make her look like she's evil.
no, that would be
But that's the ends justifying the means.
yeah. All right, I don't want to make her life more difficult. I don't think she's bad news. I think she's just here because she was sent here.
Much like an awful girlfriend. She's just here. We have to deal with her.
Aww.
Rude.
Maybe she'll become my new best friend.
Maybe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nobody has tried to be nice to her. The only
yeah.
times you guys have interacted with her were that you kidnapped her.
We didn't kidnap
No,
her.
we kidnapped the no director. We
Oh, no,
invited
not the
her
no
in.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
the no director likes you guys. There's
Yeah.
nothing.
I mean, the
She will help you guys however necessary. Like,
right. Sakisho, we did definitely kidnap and
We didn't
wound.
kidnap her. We freed her.
yeah, you
And then we
shot her in the leg,
shot her in
kidnapped
the
her,
leg, and
held her against her will once you were in town, and then let her go.
that's-
And have done nothing but antagonize her since.
No, I got her drunk. That's fun.
No,
That's
you guys have been investigating her
fun.
background, and
well,
Shady people.
Listen, man, we're frenemies. This is the frenemy campaign.
it is.
this is a campaign of passive aggressiveness.
I mean, it's
What
political
campaign is ever
intrigue.
not that? Is my question.
Well,
That
then
is
your
also
turn
true.
will. I guess it's somebody has to go.
I don't think I'm in this
Magic
party.
missile.
Yeah, I would say he can't go to the
That's
party.
original.
I'm not going. Am I not? Is Sven not going to the wedding? I don't think I have an invitation.
What has that ever stopped Sven before?
I mean,
I don't think I'd let him through.
I wonder if we
Hey.
could get, because I think it would be useful to be there. We just need to find a way to. So are any of the European delegations?
Yep, they're attending.
Okay.
The ambassadors are.
I could.
And Wayland.
I could possibly bring you along, maybe as my sort of. I don't know.
Security usually works.
Yeah, security. Go security.
Security,
Does a
I
priest need security?
never
After what
going to
happened
be
at the
able to
shrine?
say.
How many priests have had dead bodies left on their doorstep?
That's
Maybe you
true.
should hire a
Why would
bodyguard.
she bring a Westerner?
Like a
That's her
because I'm the
security.
most competent. That dare anyone
Because
to
he
try and
was the
disprove that.
cheapest, and I don't have that much
Also
money.
true. I'm the best and the cheapest.
Yeah. Everyone else, like, samurai cost actual money,
No,
and
dude.
I've been shrineless for a
Also,
rather
if you
long
bring security
time.
to the wedding, you're insulting the Lord's ability to protect his own castle.
He's
Well,
he's
maybe you
carrying
should have
all of
prevented
the
all those
casks
murders.
of sake. He is my.
Oh, manual labor, that's fine.
Yeah, I have.
Degrading manual labor? Sure.
You're
Yeah.
gonna be the
There
most
we
heavily
go.
armed manual laborer you've ever seen.
Ooh, it better be subtle, because they're definitely not gonna let you in with, like,
That's correct. Nobody will be
Open.
armed.
I
yeah.
don't know about that.
I mean, they'll
I'd
all
say
be
traditionally
secretly
nobody
armed.
will be
Like, all you'll have, like, the fans with the knives, and yeah, of course. But you need to be subtle.
You're gonna kill anybody that way. It'd take forever. With a fan?
Just vigorous billowing, buffeting.
If you fan all the air out of the room
Ooh,
while
yeah.
holding your breath.
I
If
heard
you
about that
create
guy.
some sort of vacuum.
It was like an airbender. You just pulled all the air out of somebody's lungs and killed them that way.
Nice.
That would be a way better series of Avatar, just like a gritty.
I love
Joke's on you,
Avatar.
bitch. That
I
happened in
will-
Avatar.
yeah.
Watch it.
Which
Avatar-
one?
I mean, I did see it once.
Which
long
one?
ago.
Book 3. No, it was Legend of Korra. Never
I
mind.
was gonna say, yeah, I was
Yeah.
Joke's on me, bitch.
I never
I was
saw
about to
it
say,
before.
I know for a
There's
fact that was not the first
bloodbending
thing.
in
The darkest they went was
original
blood
one.
bending.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
which
would
is
just-
pretty fucked up.
I'd be a water one and just like make you have to pee constantly.
It's either season
Is it
2.
like-
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'm gonna fight you. I'd be like, joke's on you. You gotta pee.
Season 2 or season 3, the villain of Korra was a nihilist Buddhist airbender who was just like a bad motherfucker.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
yeah,
great.
because it's when everybody got the airbending powers. Yeah.
I thought the only
That was
airbenders were
book
like
2.
Aang's grandchildren and their children.
Did you just open the door?
No, we need him for
That cat
views.
is so yeah.
Put him
We're
back.
totally using him. Oh.
He's going to Sam's Club with me. Sorry.
I thought he opened the door. I was like, damn, cat.
I mean-
That's a skill.
I
Get
guess,
outta
I
here.
guess if he's using the cat's membership, the cat should probably be there.
Johnny does like bulk
Whatever.
discount on catnip. So.
Absolutely. I've stoner cat. I'm
No,
telling
And
you.
I
Not
don't
gonna
know,
lie.
you got to play with a cat. Your day can't get any more perfect than
I
this.
wasn't super excited about being on a stream with a 6 foot, 4 foot room with a riled up cat in it while trying to
But
play Dungeons
yes.
and Dragons. I played Dungeons and Dragons under worse conditions than that, but
That's
oh,
our new
yeah.
board
There's
game.
no way that you have not
It's a
like,
greased up.
played an RPG in a way worse situation.
So you go into a 6 foot room with
Uh-huh.
you and 4 other players.
Okay.
You
6
have to
foot?
attempt to play Dungeons and Dragons while there's a greased up, riled up cat in the room.
Greased
Oh,
up, Kate.
wait,
Just a-
greased up, huh?
Yeah.
Just a
Is
greased
that a
up.
pivotal part?
Six-
Yeah,
Yes.
we heard cat.
So yeah, you can't like grab the cat and hold on to it.
I mean, I
Yeah.
guess yeah, because
Greased up
Piglet
hairless?
would
Yes.
be. Ooh,
Ah.
there we go. The ultimate. Do they have like cat jungle gyms or whatever, like the cat castles, so that it's harder
I'll be
to
making
do?
one.
Sure. Whatever makes it easier for the cat to
Yeah,
mess
it's
with
just
everyone.
Taco Bell bags.
Oh, it's just the room.
You know,
is
that's the
full of tech-
prototype.
How do you accidentally kill the cat because you can't see it and step on the greased up, hairless,
man.
riled cat?
Don't
I have a-
crush it, it'll just slip right out.
I have
Yeah.
a related story to that I will tell
It's
you
like a
off the
banana
stream.
peel. Oh no.
All right,
Anyway.
so who wants to do anything before the wedding?
I mean, I've got a gift.
Yes.
It's probably just gonna be something like a hairpiece.
Okay.
It's not.
That's not a problem. You don't
No.
have to do any rolls. You're
Yeah, it's not like any.
They just put it on your tag.
So is this?
Actually, wait a
I'll
minute.
ask you. Is this like a joint where they're gonna be doing like the pat down, or are they just gonna like give me the once over? Like, how deep do I have to go?
It's the honor system.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say like it's a once over sort of a.
Like
They're
this-
gonna look at you.
Like this is
And-
fine. I like reveal. I pull back my trench coat that I always wear, and it's got weapons on the inside, like that.
Yeah, no pants.
Yeah.
Got him.
Dig,
That sword was not the sword we were thinking of.
dig out. You are asked to leave
I
the
can't,
wedding.
you know I can't say no to a yes and prompt like that.
Yeah.
Why would you
Yes,
do that? Anything you notice about what's going on here?
Do you like it at this angle? I can tell you what time it is.
Our Shinto
You're a
priest.
fucking priest.
Our Shinto priest celibate. I can't remember. What are we doing?
Yes, no, yes, no. Open, close.
Oh, that's the best way to use this hand.
You gotta
20 XP.
next time you
Yeah.
make me not wear pants, you have to flip the dark side point though.
God.
All right, so you know what that means? That means we're getting you in traditional Japanese garb.
As long as I can hide weapons on it, I don't really care.
I feel like it would actually be easier to do
Yeah, they
that.
have very loose pants and stuff. Like you very easily.
Well, you're gonna need some like knowledge roll to navigate the underwear situation. That's for sure. Starting
Yeah,
out.
because I can give you the clothing. I'm not gonna dress you.
I'll just strip down and start dressing in front of you.
Oh God!
You know what? That was worth a dark side point.
Yeah.
To like traumatize
What's
the
the
priestess.
knowledge skill here?
It's knowledge Japan. It's an intellect-based skill.
Would it be
Knowledge
straight?
Japan.
No, knowledge Japan is an actual skill.
And what's the
What?
what's the characteristic for that? Strength?
Intelligence.
Oh, okay. What's the difficulty?
2 purple.
Roll to put on pants. Let's go.
It's roll up on underwear. We haven't even got to
Yeah,
pants yet.
that's
Oh
true.
shit! This is
It's
gonna be the
gonna
whole
be-
stream. All right, I'm gonna take one boost there from you.
Yeah.
Yes, I assume you turned your back on him and you're just shouting
Yeah.
instructions at him.
Nope. And I think I broke it.
Well, with one advantage.
So you turn around and you find him to have discarded all the rest of the clothing except for the outer kimono, which he
Oh
has
my
not
God.
like closed around him. He's just wearing it like a
It's just
bathrobe.
like open.
Yeah.
I got 2 legs, and I think I put 2 legs in one thing, and I think
Please put on the.
You're like, this is a very comfy bathroom.
Yeah, nice.
It just.
You feel like a king.
just with your open robe and dick out.
Just chilling.
Maybe you should put back on your own.
If there's like a stool
your
or a
own.
bucket, I'm gonna put 1 foot up on that.
Oh God, no! Please don't. Because all the
Yeah, go
casks,
ahead.
it's you know what? It's the casks of all the sockets. They're everywhere. You're
But
just
it's like a little bit.
Captain Morgan.
It's a little bit too high.
It's even worse.
There's also a little bit of a breeze to it, so it's ruffling in the kimono. It's cold.
So he has parted the
chilly
kimono
in here.
completely fully.
Oh, yeah.
Like taking it to the extreme.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure where I was wrong with this.
So I've increased my knowledge of Sven. I've
That's what we're
found
calling
things
an
about
important
Sven that
role.
I
You
didn't
can
before.
file that under useless knowledge for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know
Oh,
too much
man.
about his
Mm.
condition.
Which would be better if he was just fully naked, because then you'd accept that. That's
Oh
just
wait,
naked.
is Sven circumcised or uncircumcised? Because if it's circumcised,
Not that kind of
that's a really
stream.
wild
We're gonna leave this.
realization.
You can create the fan art however you see fit. We're neither confirm nor deny.
What?
Yeah,
Wait,
there's more.
this
You
thing
lost
don't-
all your dark side points.
I will add fate points.
Can I just like
Whatever.
randomly flip? Can I flip over to a dark side point just so we have another one?
Whoever flips a light side point, whoever flips a dark side point to a light side point can decide. Yeah. So eventually, I think we get close on
Oh
some
man.
point.
Yeah, that ain't comfortable.
Alright.
You feel very naked.
Yeah, this is
Like,
good.
not because you actually are. I feel like I have to point that out.
Yeah.
You are clothed now, but it's just very alien to you.
Right.
And the shoes give you trouble.
I don't like this at all.
I'm see that the socks might be a little bit difficult to navigate if you're not used to it.
Yeah, what happens if I have to like run?
Then you should be
That's
able
not the
to
question you
run.
should be asking.
Do I
Which is what happens if you have to use the bathroom.
like, do a flip?
What do you there? I mean,
Not usually not on purpose, but sometimes you got it.
there's not. I don't think that that's going to be a major problem, and everyone's going to be wearing this clothing as well. So
Mm.
the playing field is at least
Is-
level.
I make an assumption whenever I go into a public space that someone is going to try to kill me, or I'm going to have to kill somebody.
Well,
And
that's
it served me well up to this point.
a weird world you live in.
I just don't understand how you could. That's not compatible with these clothes.
As you like look outside, you see like a mother running after a child wearing the same type of
Yeah.
sandals you are, but like doing it perfectly.
Oh, is it the wooden sandals with the little things on them?
Yep.
Mhm.
Sweet.
The tall ones.
Yep.
The sandals that I stole from that guy.
Yes.
Black.
They on the side they have scrawled into kanji that says Air Jordan.
That's pretty nice.
There's like a swoosh.
Little
Yep.
fish.
That's one of the kanjis, a swoosh with like some little lines
Oh,
around
sweet.
it.
I invented that. That's all I got. You
Alright.
guys want to actually do real things, you can.
Oh man.
Last chance for anybody to do anything
I
before
got my-
the wedding begins.
20-minute
Um,
comedy hour bit.
Yeah, sorry guys.
If I could. Fuck.
Do something that would save to break the Lord's illusion.
I mean, I would want if I could get like. But I would need the gods to
The Lord is
bless
just, like,
the wine to
Old
like
Elven DJ Khaled in my mind now.
DJ Khaled.
Yeah, basically.
Focus, goddammit.
And I would
That's canon now. He just looks like an old elf.
Yes. Good.
can Akamitsu, can she reveal illusions? So if someone
Could she like
is
dispel other illusions?
yeah, so if someone is
Yes.
is interesting,
That would be an amazing power set. You can create as many illusions as you want. But you can never dispel them.
yeah. So but she can dispel other people's illusions.
Yes. But likewise, other people could dispel hers if they have that requisite like skill set.
I mean, if we can keep her hidden,
That's how
it
Kitsune
would
battle
be,
each other.
Yeah, very handy if we could have her reveal. That's what it's going to be a ruse. I wanted to bless the wine, but I can't because that's not how that works. So I'm going to have a line in the wedding about the gods revealing those who are not, who are here under false, I guess.
Pretenses?
Yeah. And or hiding things from the community at large, and then if she can dispel the illusions, we can find out exactly who's in the crowd.
She asks you what if there is no illusion.
Then the gods have said that these people aren't here under false pretenses.
Okay.
Can you do it without drawing attention to
Yes.
yourself? Excellent. Anything else we need to do?
She wasn't just born yesterday. She's a pretty powerful Kitsune.
That I don't know these things. I'm sure you're very competent. I just don't know all of the
Straight
facts.
D's at Kitsune school.
Straight D's, alright.
D is for done, man. That just
Yeah.
means finished.
Exactly.
It's fine.
Graduated.
Yeah.
Walked in,
What do you
graduated, walked
call-
out.
What do you call a Kitsune who got straight D's? A Kitsune.
No director.
Another, wow.
And her parents thought she'd be living in a cardboard box.
Yeah, if you get straight A's, you get immediately abducted to Spelljammer, and like you gotta go do some weird space shit. And,
Oh, I can't wait for the new Spelljammer.
Focus.
You guys are nerds.
All right, so
got him.
the wedding has arrived upon us.
Dude.
Would you like to roll something to officiate the wedding?
Uh,
We're not going to do the wedding in like minute detail. We're just going to go over the high points of the wedding.
I mean, can I just roll faith? I feel like
Yeah.
I would already I know how
Yeah.
this works, so I feel like, and then I have 3. Like, is there any kind of difficulty, or is this just to like see how fucking good I am at saying these words?
Yeah, whatever you want. This is up to you. I just need some sort of roll.
So I have 2 success and 2 advantage for like how I'm carrying out the normal shit.
You're doing fine. It's not a stellar wedding. Like nobody's going to be writing a history of it, but it's certainly you're not going to get your like ass beat.
Excellent. Nobody talked to the family.
Nope, they're just a bunch of people on the stage that you assume are her family.
Excellent. I really should have interviewed them last night. Fuck. All right. I don't say any of that out loud naturally. And then I come to the portion of the ceremony where we now ask the blessing of the gods. The gods could provide for the gods to reveal those who would do harm to the guests, do harm to our hosts and are here under false pretenses.
She dispels.
Yeah, no, time passes, nothing happens.
I mean that answers a question. So, and the gods have showed us the truth, and then we move on with the rest of the ceremony. It's not that long.
Correct.
Yeah.
And
We-
that's it. The wedding is
We
done.
drink the
Would-
wine.
Would I happen to notice if any like more, not just run of the mill, court members were not there?
Oh
during
no,
that?
everybody's there who's supposed to be.
Okay.
So nobody's.
Who's watching the castle?
Well, you're all in the castle, so
Who's watching the castle?
beat up up.
Then who's gay for planes? Okay.
You're driving the bus, and I'm driving the bus. And who's riding the bus?
Oh my god.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wedding goes fine.
Yeah. There's not that much I can do.
No.
So.
Or Occam's razor. There's nothing wrong with this woman.
Hey, yeah. I didn't think there's anything wrong with her. That's why I asked it of the guests.
Yep. No, the guests are all fine.
All right, they all check out.
Yep.
Time to, I guess, celebrate. Do the rest of it.
Sure. Is
Does
there
anyone
anything
have
you guys want to
anything
do?
add?
Yeah. Is there anything you guys want to do at the gathering of the NPCs?
We have so
Sven
many
is
people that we asked
100%
things about.
convinced that there is intrigue going down.
Oh, there's 100%
I mean,
intrigue going
There
on.
is, but like not
It's just
surface level
not-
intrigue, and maybe not intrigue that involves you guys.
Yeah.
So he is
There's no one supernatural here.
he is interacting with the rest of the waitstaff and people carrying things with all of the subtlety and grace of a yak.
Are you gonna drink with them?
Good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Then,
glad
then they
you
will warm
heard.
up to you. Until you drink with them, they're standoffish, like, because you're a weird Westerner.
I mount one of the casks of sake and then just immediately crack it open and drink from it.
Everyone's like, is this a trap? And then they're like, all right.
Fuck it. If it is a trap,
Yeah.
at least there's sake
You
in
think
this
I'm
trap.
that subtle? Absolutely nuts.
Well, not you. They thought it was like a trap from the Lord to like catch them drinking their sake.
Games within games. I like it. So I will roll persuade to make friends and find information.
Sure. It's gonna be 2 purple.
Oh yeah. No, but I have a good time. I got 2 advantages.
Good. You don't learn anything, but you know, people don't like you as bad as they did before.
Yeah,
Hey, that's nice.
come up with one Japanese NPC name, and he is my new best friend.
Shoji.
Shoji is my new best friend for
Yes.
Then.
Hell yes.
He's normally a fisherman, but he picked up the day job because it paid better than the who knows how much fish he could catch in a day.
Hey, you don't gotta handle fish all day.
Well, his father handled fish, and his grandfather handled fish, and his
Say
grandfather.
it's a change of pace.
Yeah.
He's a proud fisherman. How dare you and I? He's, just
I'm a
kidding.
proud
He's like,
ass.
yeah, it's way better than handling
I'm
fish.
proud to ass beater, but I'm not trying to do it every day. Gets monotonous.
He's like, can you teach me to be an ass beater?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
So he did like a
so good to see you bonding.
dude. What's the Gangs of New York style with an actual pig that they put up?
Yes.
This is a kill.
Stab
This is
the
a kill.
pig.
The guest chef's guy's like, stop it.
No, I want you to teach him how to shoot a gun.
Not here.
I mean, we can't shoot the gun here, but
Yeah, but I mean, that's what he wants.
Oh man, when's your dinner with the dude with the gun? Speaking of which,
The
Oh,
day-
that is the next night.
yeah, the night after.
gotcha.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. How the
Your,
fuck
your
am I gonna
lovely
play
date
that?
with the
Yes.
Western man.
All right.
don't
I
know what to-
mean, Hugh,
I mean, he is handsome.
have you told us yet about the about Nobuna?
Toto Nobunaga?
Yeah, Toda Nobuna, the
Oh,
one that's like
no.
plotting to
Yeah.
kill him and.
No, I haven't. I didn't tell any of you guys about the first advisor. Cool. I'm a ninja. Like,
Are you gonna talk to him with the?
ninja of the plot, preventing it from moving forward.
That's,
Well-
you're assuming that this is the plot, not just a throwaway fact.
I have a newsflash for you, Tom. The only thing that is the plot is what happens at this table.
fair.
Fair. That is a very PC-centric way of thinking of it.
What do you think we're doing here?
I've written a story. I don't know what you guys are doing here.
But I mean, like,
Uh,
she's a ninja. She's not gonna tell information to you guys that she doesn't
That's
think
right.
it's gonna.
I wonder if I should try and.
I just thought you were bad at your job.
No, no. I specifically said that I didn't tell you guys after I found out. I
Oh, look at
specifically.
me, I know things. Mm.
I wonder if I should try and make friends with Hoshikongo, like the shogun.
You should do that.
I feel like I should do that. Like
she's hanging out at the
definitely-
back of the room,
Yeah, she's feeling some kind of way.
and there's like a meek man that like hangs next to her.
They're like beta
Perfect.
spuds.
Correct.
Like a little male anglerfish,
Yes.
just like a gonads on the side of this great general.
Holy shit. Can we play
Oh,
the game
man.
that Kira runs? I want to do that. I'm gonna go to.
I will be a trout man. I'm a level 12 trout man. The top half is the trout.
Ooh.
Convenience.
Never wear pants.
Nope.
I'm gonna be
As God
Or
intended.
else you think I was just a trout.
That's true. You
I'm gonna
still
be,
fertilize eggs.
can I be a
the
flat
best way
monster?
though.
Gonna be a flat monk in that setting.
You're
Shitty monk.
just like the flounder. You like take people out by flipping onto
Yeah,
them.
we have a target and he opens a manila folder and it's me. Just
Oh
You have to
my
be
God.
careful how you lay yourself in that envelope though, because you may not be able to
I'm
see.
stuck. He put me under a paperweight and I was done.
What happens if he just folded you in half?
Or turns a fan on. Alright, you guys do intrigue. I'll be right back. I'm not helping.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna. I'm trying to think of the best way to approach her. I know that she's bummed. I need a good way to get in with the general. I could just, I guess, ask her how she's doing. How?
She'll exchange pleasantries with you as, proper.
Shit. What else does she do? Like, what can I need some common
She's just
ground
a
to get in
general.
on. Yeah, what do
What
we
else
know
does she
about
do?
her?
Let's find out.
Oh,
She's disfigured, you know that.
not really. She has some scars.
She's missing the tips of her ears.
Oh, that's right.
Because that was the fashion back then.
Yeah.
The tips
So it's
of
like
her ears.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
to
a
make her look
balance.
human.
Yeah.
It was the fashion when she was born.
For elves to toss their ears off.
Yep.
Why?
Because
Because-
they want to look more human.
Being human was considered the pinnacle of beauty during that time.
I guess.
She's also an elf, so
Beauty
she's
standards,
old.
man.
Like
Yeah.
it's the same thing as like binding the feet.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, like, I'm an elf too, so
Yes, but you are much younger.
yeah. I'm fine with being an elf. I'm okay with it.
Oh shit. What should I ask this woman? Quick, what should I ask this woman?
What's the
She's
situation?
trying to talk to
It's-
Oshikanko.
Yeah, and so far all we've done is exchange pleasantries, which is fine.
Did you start with how's it hanging?
That's a great idea. Just how's it hanging? And looks over at the husband for a second, and looks back.
Look over the husband doing.
Shriveled and wimpy.
Again with the
That is her husband?
Yes.
Oh.
pause at her sleeve. Oh man. Okay, right. Yes. I suppose it wouldn't be difficult to get her to maybe walk away from her husband and
No, that would not be difficult at all.
won't you join me for a walk? Maybe we can contemplate poetry at the pond. You know.
When you say it like that.
She'll gladly.
This is like not atypical party things
Oh yeah,
that
sorry, I forgot.
happen.
There's no internet. You have nothing better to do than contemplate
Exactly.
poetry. My apologies.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
this is what reflecting ponds are for.
She will gladly join you.
To
But
reflect.
it's an opportunity to flee the party and to get rid of her husband.
Right, yeah. And I
He
think
will probably take his own opportunity to go home.
Yeah. Because he doesn't want to be there.
Back to
either.
his model ship collection.
Oh man. Does he do ship in a bottle?
No,
He's not there yet.
no. They don't have, like, ship in a bottle as a concept.
His hands are steady.
Gotcha.
But God forbid if the Europeans ever introduced him to the concept of ship in a bottle, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Yes.
wonder if we should find a
No.
way to do that so that he never talks to her again and we get
I mean,
good
that would be
graces
fine
from
for
her.
both of them.
Yeah,
This would be-
exactly. Yeah.
This is the most time they've spent together, period.
Yeah, excellent. This is great.
Sidetrack.
As opposed to what?
It's
Yeah.
just all day has been sidetracked.
What did you think of the ceremony? I know that you and the Lord were once close.
It was tolerable, but not necessarily because of anything that had to do with you. You understand?
I do understand. I'm sorry.
Such is life.
So if
Fuck,
Sven
you're
showed
not
up, would
fucking
that be a dark side point or a light side point?
Whichever you want, baby.
I'm good. You do your thing.
No, hold on. What is the general into? Maybe we can find her new boy toy. I don't know how to bring that up.
I don't know what the general's into, so
Yeah,
we'll find out.
I mean, we do know that he's bad at tying kimono, so there's a good chance that she will see a lot of
He's also into his
something.
cups now, too. So
It's true.
he's probably had to use the bathroom at least once.
I'll put
Ooh.
One of the dark side points that I want to flip is that if there does a fight break out, I do have weapons sitting on my person, but there's no way to get them out without the entire thing just coming off.
I would assume that would be the first thing you would do is like strip off the kimono and just like throw it on somebody.
As a
Disorient them.
distraction,
Yeah.
they're suddenly confronted with
Hide your kimono.
That's a great idea.
oh man. Fucking hold back, come on.
Yeah, and you just like re-stomp under it.
That was from the pig grease.
That's from the stab in the pig that you were doing with Shinjo in the back.
Shoji
Yeah, Shoji in the back stabbing that pig.
with the pig afterwards?
No, but the blood from all the stabbing.
Oh, I see.
It's covered in blood.
Well, it's good that you took off the kimono because you don't want to stain that. That is a lent, you know.
Yeah, that's like a lifetime of
So
money.
what can we ask this person
Yeah.
to find out their age, sex, and location?
Yeah, I want to get on her good side. I just want to find
Well,
out
don't
what
ask
she's.
her for that. Then.
Well, then
Yeah,
don't have Sven show up.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because she would not be into
I
that.
don't know, but Sven's a wild card.
That's true.
Talk to her about her career.
What do you think of all the most recent events? I'm sure you've heard. You know about the body that was recently found at a temple that's actually left on my temple
My
doorstep.
temple.
Yes, it must have been horrific for you.
A little bit of a rough start of returning home to my temple.
Mm.
Yes.
But as to my thoughts on the matter, I don't have any. It is what it is.
And the Westerners have been creating more trouble than advantage.
They are a nuisance, that is
they've
certainly
been-
true.
Stop giving me easy ins.
What?
As you say that, Sven is like, "Can we swim in this?"
Just already in the belly flop into it.
How drunk are you? I feel like you should roll for that one.
Alright. I actually don't have that high of bond, so
Oh man.
Not like Shoji's gonna stop you.
No,
no.
she used to
He's
get
just
drunk with Shoji.
Giggling on the side of the bank.
having a great time. I am
No, you're good. Unless
Single
that was
threat.
your.
success in a single threat. So I am not drunk. But I think
But you still.
people are ascribing my boorish behavior to me being drunk.
Well, so one of the things is that in this society, people who are mentally insane are treated with like a special like get out of jail free card for their actions. So most people just think you're touched in the head. Like, yeah, he's like, you know, he's what are you gonna do?
It's a very narrow band of places and times where Sven's behavior is the same. So like,
This is
Yeah.
true, yeah. So this is.
It's just the easiest option for people to swallow.
what's the name of that the character from Sin City where they're like he should have been in the villages swinging an axe at somebody?
Oh yeah, the big guy.
That's you.
Marv.
Marv, yeah.
Yeah,
Sven's like Marv with a goofier sense of humor and not as much beef.
and probably a better looking face.
Aw.
A face that looks like it's chiseled from rock. I mean, by rock. Excuse me.
Ah, fuck. All right. What else do we ask her?
She'll exchange poetry with you.
Excellent.
Do we know what's the theme of the poetry?
Her poetry is exclusively about like glorifying duty and like honor. It's kind of like boring poetry. It's got no nuance to it. It's pretty ham-handed,
Yeah.
but it's well crafted. She's obviously had training.
Well,
everybody
she's
has
a court,
training, yeah.
I mean, mine would be about the mysteries and the glories of nature, because you know. God
You probably get the
shit.
feeling that she feels the same way about your poetry as you feel about hers.
Yeah, we're like, could do better.
I don't know, we talked to her about her feelings on the wedding. I don't know.
I mean, we already did that.
It was a resounding meh.
Yeah. I
Do
mean,
we know anything about this woman that would like give us anything to talk to her about?
We talked about poetry.
we talked to her about poetry. We know her relationship with the Lord, but that's sort of
That
a
used
weird
to
thing
be.
to bring up because we're not friends yet. I'm just trying to get us there because she would be a good ally to have.
What's the turbo spicy play? Do we? Okay, so we don't think that anything's actually happening with the Lord. Like, there's no conspiracy,
I mean,
as far as we can tell.
Maybe
there's-
maybe dude just trying to end a 10-year dry spell.
it Yeah, I mean, we don't know at this point. Like, it was going to happen. We didn't have enough evidence to stop it. So now, if there is something wrong, we'll figure it out afterwards. Like,
Yeah, that's true. We really don't have that.
what do you the wedding? It seems rather sudden. Did you know much about the bride before the wedding? I know we talked a little bit about this.
No,
the
I
other
knew
night,
nothing about
but
her. Still know nothing about her.
It's a little bit odd, right?
Certainly not normal, but on the other hand, he is the absolute ruler. He can choose to do what he wants and to tell whatever information he wants to tell to whoever he does. I'm sure somebody knows something about her. Probably Toda-sama, given that he is the number 2.
Yes, he's not much fun at parties, if we're going to be honest.
No, but he is at least directed to the point. Won't waste your time.
This is all very true.
Out of all the various lackeys that hang around court, he is at least the most tolerable.
He seemed unamused. He seemed nonplussed about this wedding.
I think you could say that about a lot of the people who are here in attendance.
Yes.
But the Lord seems not to care.
So he's marrying against everyone's. I mean, his word is absolute and his decisions are final. Did anyone offer counsel against this?
Somebody, I'm sure, did. He didn't ask me, and I understand why.
Why is that?
I mean, it would be a little bit of an awkward question, I guess.
I rolled my melee light against 2 red die to get a koi out of the pond. Fucking nailed it. Advantage of success.
So you have this
please God, please
red-headed
put down-
koi just flopping in your hand, looking at you.
Shit's easy as fuck, Shoji.
Oh my
Sit on my bare hands.
He's up, like, he's waist deep at this point in the pool, like an armful of fish. Like, I can double dip for the day. They're real nice, right?
Please put down the koi. So we're like in front of this pond.
Oh, yes.
Because that's where we went for the. Does
Yes.
the general have anything to say about
She's trying to
these
blindly ignore what is going on. Like, she clearly can see it. It's happening right in front of you.
Here's the roll I want. I want to use the roll coercion against Sven's willpower, which is 2 purples.
Oh man. Alright, well, I've got
Oh no, it'd be versus. No, it's willpower.
You'll get a boost die from the general.
excellent to be
Her stern, like,
dagger
glare.
at you of, like, get the fuck out of the koi pond, put down the goddamn
And
fish.
hit.
Fish is worth more than you.
He is absolutely worth more than you. All right, what 3 purples you
purple.
said? 2 purple? Oh,
Sven just does one thing. It's not this.
yeah, that's going to be a resounding success. Yeah, that is 2 success and
You
an
just
advantage.
feel the daggers boring to you.
This isn't fun
Does it
anymore.
feel like a physical weight?
So I quickly look between you two. I throw my fish back in the pond and I slap all the fish out of Shoji's hand, push him, and then like run away.
As he like falls in the water from you slapping it out of his hand.
And then he'll chase me and we'll run away.
Yes.
Also, we're gonna take a quick break and come up with a plan.
Yeah.
Yep.
These are adorable shenanigans, though.
No.
I
Did
was
the cat just come here? Oh, he's back. Hi, baby. Did someone deposit the cat?
Yeah.
That was Shane. He opened the door through the cat and
You guys are too rough on him. He's a real baby.
That's
Shut the fuck up. He's a baby. Rough on a cat.
this cat lives the most pampered life you can imagine.
Now he's getting thrown into
Yo, we have a viewer.
Hey!
Hello.
What's up?
Welcome to the stream. We don't
What kind of
To the
content would
chaos.
you like? We will run that content.
Please.
What
We have a
content do you
cat.
want?
Do you
and
want
why is
one?
it cats?
It's always cats. The internet loves cats. All right, so repeat.
Yeah, so at the end of the conversation, Hoshikanko will give you an invitation to attend dinner at her house.
I would gladly accept your invitation. Please do stop by the temple anytime.
That'll happen.
Yes, we made friends. You didn't.
I did.
Really? Yeah, well, you did.
You
You made Shoji,
Yeah.
yeah.
So the next day dawns. You find yourself awakening at Shoji's house,
Nice.
Nice.
where you just crashed for the night.
I'm
His
wearing.
wife is just like looking very disapprovingly, like at this whole situation.
Does she feed him now?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay,
I'm
there we
wearing a
go. So,
loincloth.
There's also like 3 young children scampering about that are playing with you.
I wake up, I have one sandal. God damn it. Bitch.
Those were a gift.
I killed like 7 people for those sandals.
That's true, yeah.
You
Those
lost
are
the one with
blood
the swoosh on it.
Oh.
I say that out loud. I like killed 7 people for those sandals. I'm like, haha, Sven's so funny.
Haha, yes, Sven's so funny. It's really sort of like-
Wait, didn't you have like your clothes were full of weapons, right?
Yeah,
and
I
you
think-
woke up in your loincloth?
Yeah, I woke up with like a bundle of clothes and my weapons held to my
Yeah.
chest. Like
Gotcha, like a
the way I
They're
was
just like, it's
sleep.
like wadded up.
I was trying to figure out if the kids were just now wandering around with
No.
all of Sven's shit.
No, but they have taken your missing sandal and whittled it into a boat that they're playing with in the ocean.
That's adorable.
That's better.
Yeah.
I'll give him the other shoe.
Aw.
Here's another boat.
They will begin to construct another boat.
Sweet.
And you now have made a solid ally.
While they're distracted constructing that boat, I steal the first one.
Okay.
To teach him a different kind of lesson.
You now have the sandal with the swoosh back.
Sweet. It's got the swoosh on the side of the boat.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
really what I
oh,
wanted.
Nice.
Nice.
Franchising.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You wake up at home.
Yeah, per the usual.
Nothing out of the ordinary. It's a normal morning for you.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Dad.
He's reading his morning papers.
Per the usual.
Yeah.
Was there anything discovered about those exchanges I gave you about what's his name?
Oh, Toda Nobuna?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Nobuna. That's the name I was looking for.
I'm going out today to track down some more information on that.
Is there anything I can do?
Let's see if I can give you something good to do. I hear you have an interesting meeting with a young gentleman tonight.
Haha,
Phrasing.
yeah, your dad's calling you out on your dating.
Back in mind. Fuck. Straight up, no bleeps. Fuck. He carries very interesting hand pistols.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You're
No, he's agreeing.
Yeah.
He wants you to like pump him for as much information as you can get out of
And now you're gonna
Yeah,
pump
absolutely.
him.
Pump
guy's
it for
like-
as much as you can get out.
Yeah,
Yikes.
this is the honey pot.
Ooh,
He's not saying that
boy.
he wouldn't want his
Ooh.
only daughter's honor to be sullied.
Yeah,
in
I
such a manner.
understand that, but
But flirt with him a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, don't
Just picturing-
prostitute yourself. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Just picturing
Come
your
on.
dad as Danny DeVito now. Don't have sex with him. We gotta flirt with him a little.
You know what? That's it. That's canon now.
No,
Yes!
stop letting me do that.
no.
We-
No, but your ideas are just much
Yeah.
better than anything I've crafted. I'm out here playing with crayons. You're fucking got movable type.
I'm a neural net processor, a learning machine.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, he wants you to make sure you're on your best customs. And
Absolutely.
show him a good time, but not too good of a time.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I'll have my maid. I'll have one of the maids bring out. Nice kimono.
Yes.
I like craziness.
Yeah, and then he wants you to report back tonight
Absolutely.
afterwards, promptly at 9 o'clock.
Right.
If it's 9:01, I swear to God,
I'm gonna lock
Swear to God,
you.
this man will die.
and I will lock you in your room for the rest of your life.
Noted.
Yeah, you could go join the Shrine Maiden and become a nun.
Back of my head, never fucking find me. Wait, really? What the?
Disappear into
Ah,
the
I taught you everything you know, except for the thing I didn't teach you. Ah!
No rules
So-
forbidden except the
So
forbidden rule.
overbearing. So overbearing.
Because you're his only
I know,
daughter.
she says that out loud. Like,
Yeah, he's like, yeah,
so
because you're
overbearing.
my only daughter. And he gives you like a cookie
Yeah.
and like pats you on the head and sends you on your way.
Adorable.
I just before I go to leave, I would like make eye contact with my 3 brothers, like
Look,
Yeah.
as I take my
They're
cookie.
just sitting there eating rice.
I know exactly.
Yeah.
Like walk out with my cookie.
They're used to it by now.
They spoil me too, so it's not like it's anything new.
Alright.
You wake up in your temple.
Sure do.
I guess, yeah.
As per usual.
I'm gonna head out to your place. So
There's
there shortly.
somebody knocking on the front door. And not a euphemism.
Yeah,
What is
of
that?
course I'm going to go and
It's the worst euphemism I've ever
glasses.
seen.
Right? Like what?
They're
Who else was
knocking on heaven's door, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what
You
you're
talking about Bob Dylan or Guns N' Roses?
Explain.
Hey,
I'm talking about this is
a
really
weird
weird. Let's
mashup.
move on.
So yeah, I'm gonna answer the door.
Okay. You find your ninja friend.
Wait, so you were just describing her coming
Yes.
to the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Alright.
I was saying I was on my way.
What, you thought there would be an NPC?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Come in.
You know, I'm giving myself one of these.
Are you? Just for that.
Yeah. And gives you guys an extra one,
This
too.
way, at least. Anarchy.
Oh man. Yeah. So of course I'm gonna bring you in. I'm gonna continue to do the
You get the
morning
feeling like she just
rituals.
woke up.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Her hair's all disheveled, like,
I was
Break it
late at the
forward.
party. Listen.
hanging with the general.
Yeah, I was making friends actually.
how'd
Yeah,
that go?
The general is a very interesting woman. We had a lot to talk about.
I'm very nonchalant, just like yeah, sure, whatever. Like no.
You know that's strictly false. Interesting? Please.
Yeah, like
That one is as
exactly.
interesting as wood.
Right, like that's what I mean. So
What kind of wood?
I'm not gonna like
2
dampen.
by 4.
Like I'm not gonna
What?
dampen her fun, but I'm just gonna be like, yeah, these head nods. Like I've known these people my entire life, but yeah, you enjoy that.
Heck yeah. I'm just jazzed to be here. Yeah. So I'm going.
What are you, Sven now?
She might be a little bit hungover. I don't know.
Sven walks in. He has a bundle of clothes. He's in his underwear, barefoot,
He's a little dirty,
a
too.
little dirty.
Like he's been mucking around in a pond all night.
I have like a couple of mugs of hot tea, and in my other hand is a small wooden boat.
That
Where-
suspiciously looks like a faded picture.
Where are your shoes?
Don't worry about it. Oh, related question. And I have also like those sweet circular sunglasses.
Hell yeah, the
For my
tiny
hangover?
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll relate to the question. Where do you buy shoes in this town?
You can take some from the clothes I have.
Yo,
maybe.
that's not gonna work. Your feet are way bigger than mine.
Small.
No, they're
Oh, shit, son! Shots fired!
Maybe what he's saying is the girl has big dick energy. All right.
Yeah,
you
see how big
can
just-
take
be
from
real
the
with you.
clothes we
About
have from the needy.
65% of the time, I just say what you're not expecting me to say. So sometimes I'm gonna say somebody has bigger feet than me. All right.
I'll take your clothes and launder them.
I brought tea.
Thank you. That's a decent exchange, at
Yeah.
least, for bringing me pond scum kimono.
This is good. Can that be my nickname?
Pond scum kimono.
Yeah. I
Well,
just like how it
it's
sounds in Japanese.
it's very poetic. You're just gonna write a haiku around pond scum kimono.
Ponscom kimono is 5 syllables.
There we go.
That better be the end of the haiku. Let's go, come on.
Anyway,
There you go. That's your task for the rest of the day, because you destroyed the borrowed kimono. You have to now write an excellent haiku
I'm
about
like,
your
I'm 2/3 of the way
experiences.
there.
You are on the downhill slope.
Yeah.
Alright, so breakfast is served.
I assume I'm serving them.
That would be a
since
correct
that's
assumption.
My house, yeah, my house.
You're
Alright.
illegal squatting.
It's mine now.
That's true.
I
You have a
am
license.
acknowledged. I
Yes.
have a license, and I am fully acknowledged by the court now. So
That is correct.
actually, yeah, I should probably get the temple ready, because I might have some sort of like business. People might be coming to my shrine again.
You hear a knocking on the front door.
Of course, I'm gonna go and answer it.
It's the morning sake delivery.
Sven, come get the sake.
I pick it up, put it down, and I say, chillin' with shoju, ime big dick energy, Ponscom kimono.
Yeah, the delivery guys just get stared at you.
I say it to him. What do you think?
I don't.
That's perfect.
Actually, remarkably succinct summary of your
Oh,
evening.
you're so- It'd be so great if I say that to him and I give him a wooden boat.
You're we just some babbling
thanks.
Close
Westerner.
the door.
Clearly, this man is touched in the head. That's why he
Yeah,
hangs
I'm
around the
going,
temple.
I'm going to take the shoe boat back from the very bemused
Yeah.
delivery man.
Again, he excuses your actions because you're obviously insane.
I wish I could
I-
have this in real life.
I apologize for
No,
the
none
Westerner.
required.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good luck to you as well. I'm
Yes.
just gonna go about my day. All right, I'm getting the temple ready. I'm going through the morning prayers and rituals and cleaning the temple and saying my prayers. Should I be rolling a faith roll for anything in particular?
Unless you want to. No.
Move the green mic so we can see the cat.
Look at this precious baby.
There you go.
Meow.
Here we go.
Don't talk anymore.
I hope that's what
Just
people
sit
want.
in silence.
cat.
We know it's about the cat.
It's a cat stream.
Yeah.
Look how cute and tiny he is.
We could play the
Kitty
Monarchies of Meow.
You
Kitty
wanna go
stream.
away? Okay.
What's the name of the
Chairman
cat
Meow.
RPG?
No, Monarchies of Meow is the cat RPG.
It's an RPG where you actually play as cats, and I can't remember the name of it.
That Monarchies of Meow.
Okay.
It's the what's the one about dogs? Is Hug Master or something like that?
Oh, don't do that.
Your face.
We're gonna need to rile up the cat on the stream. We're gonna end with screaming and cameras just falling over.
No, it's not.
You
my
say
God.
this like I would be opposed to chaos when I am in fact a chaos creature. I don't know. I've said what I'm doing
He
with
looks
the
like
day.
fascinated.
So as you guys are going about breakfast, you see like a bunch of people in town kind of start running in that way, but like an avalanche of people,
Uh-oh.
and they're all heading towards one of the noodle shops.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna go check that out.
You
That's
see
weird.
inside the noodle shop is a single patron. It is like a 8-foot tall orc, like heavily scarred. He's got like an eye patch. He's missing a horn.
Ooh.
What?
Some of them do, yeah.
And the Asian ones.
That's again why they thought they were like demons.
The Onis because of the horns.
Yeah.
That's racist.
The horns and fangs. Yeah, that makes sense. That
Uh,
tracks.
And he's just sitting there slurping a bowl of noodles, and everyone's just agawk at him.
That seems rather rude. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have probably gone out of the temple as well. So
I mean, there are also other orcs in the crowd like agawk at him, so it's not like a oh god, it's an orc thing.
He's
And
just
it's
big.
just because he's really big.
He's one of those shit. He's one of those Soraya style orcs. The 8-footers.
The big beefy ones.
The-
I miss my big beefy girl so much.
The Dorito shaped
Sequel.
orcs.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is a Dorito shaped orc.
The Captain America of orcs.
Mm-hmm.
You guys go check that out. I show up about 90 seconds after you, and I've put my normal clothes back on.
Excellent. You're less likely to be
I'm gonna,
revealing more than you should.
Ah, damn it, my pants are on backwards.
Oh
I'm
god.
gonna
Don't you take them off.
I'm just gonna kind of look at the crowd
Like
and look at
crisscross.
the orc.
No.
The clear like appearance on my face of we're seriously gonna stand here for this.
People are like, you hear like the crowds, like, oh my god, it's him! Like, I can't believe he's real.
Him, of course, is there a patron maybe or someone, and I'm sure I would know somebody in the crowd.
Well, again,
'cause I've been
you guys are all
doing
standing
this
outside the shop, looking into the shop. He's literally the only person inside the shop.
What is going on?
That's the legendary warrior Sui Kokujin.
Sui Kokujin?
Yes, and they relate to you this story. It's like a traditional Japanese story. Like he was a samurai to a lord. The lord died, so he chose to become a ronin rather than accept an offer from the emperor to like become one of his personal samurai. And he's been like carrying this ronin path for 20 years, trying to seek revenge for the lord who died.
Dramatic.
Well, nothing in Japan is not dramatic.
This is true. All right.
Also, the man is literally a Dorito shipwreck house. Like,
yeah.
there's probably some truth to the story.
I'm just gonna raise my voice and be like, either order noodles or continue on.
The crowd will disperse.
Yeah.
So it's just you guys left standing in the street. He's sitting there slurping his noodles.
I mean, we may as well eat while we're here. I know we just had breakfast, but noodles sound kind of good.
The eating RPG.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to
The
do the
Red Bull
Miyazaki style
RPG?
RPG.
Oh,
Yes.
It's a Miyazaki RPG, but where you guys run a noodle shop in town.
That's gonna be the one that I run.
Good. I will.
With your trout people.
The secret to the perfect dumpling is that there is no secret recipe.
The secret recipe has
It's
been
love.
inside
It's
you.
The
special.
whole time.
It's special simply
It's
because you
blood,
believe it's
actually.
Yes.
It turns out.
It's just like open it, like slide back a screen. It's just like people hung up.
Yeah. The secret was inside.
Surprise inside in every bowl.
Dumplings are people. No.
Soylent dumpling to Miyazaki RPG.
Takes a weird dark turn,
Yes, it does.
but the style is still very cute.
Yes, this is where like just like laughing, putting people in giant meat grinders.
What was the one movie that I watched? Where
Big fat
it's like an
tears
animated
rolling
movie,
off.
and they did a short.
It's like a giant Totoro like cranking it.
They did a short before it where this old lady made a dumpling child, and the
Yeah, but I know the short you're talking about. But what movie was it with?
Was it Inside Out? Because that was one that I
No.
didn't see.
It wasn't Inside Out. This was recent. Like this was within this last like couple of months. Fuck, what was it?
like a movie too.
No, it was a Disney one, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It wasn't Wreck-It Ralph.
it wasn't Cars 2, so I didn't see that, or Cars 2.
That was a while ago
Oh.
too.
I don't know. What came out recently?
Like it came out just a few months ago. Actually, I don't think it was in front of.
Star Wars: The Force Awakens. That's what it was.
Oh, but yeah, well, it came,
Yeah, that seems right.
They put it in front of.
Did the dumpling baby have midichlorians?
We don't know.
I don't think it was.
Nobody
animated.
did like
I think it was like.
massacre the rest of the dumplings. It was
I-
brutal.
I killed them all.
Younglings.
He's like burnt to shit at the end. He gets like a new
I
like
hate you.
tinfoil wrap around him. So like
Alright.
No.
Yeah. It's dark, man.
Oh, man.
Disney got real dark.
Okay, so we are going to antagonize this very dangerous orc. Is that what we're doing?
You
I
don't,
mean, we don't have to.
you don't know
antagonize
he's
him.
necessarily dangerous.
I'm
He's
not
just very-
antagonizing anybody. I just told everyone
physically
to stop
intimidating.
blocking the street and staring at this poor man.
All right. So we help him eat his noodles, and then what?
So we sit down. I
We
mean,
don't help him.
it's a communal table, I'm assuming,
Yes.
right? Why don't we just go in and sit down with him? I know most of the people in the town. If this is someone that I don't, even if it's just by sight, if not by anything else,
Oh yeah, you don't know him. You know him by reputation, but not by sight.
then I will introduce myself. I am Mukuro Ime. I am the shrine maiden of the temple over there.
He like looks up at you with like some noodles dangling, like mid bite, and like swallows it as I'm Sui Kokujin.
It's wonderful to meet you. I've heard many stories about you.
I can assure you that all of them are true.
I
Thanks, there's a little
imagine that
coffee.
is true. Like, look at the sides of him, though. He's a Dorito orc.
He's taller than you when he's sitting down and you're standing up.
He's brick shit house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huge mess, yeah.
What brings you? What brings you to our town?
I'm just traveling through. I don't want any trouble. That's what you're.
Oh,
wondering.
okay.
Just here for work.
I like this guy. Oh,
Yeah, you guys should like hit it off or end up fighting each other.
I would prefer not to. Looks very big. Maybe it's because I'm standing far away. Let me walk closer. Nope. It's really big.
Somehow he's bigger now. So strange. Does anybody else want to interact with this new NPC?
Do you guys know of any work?
Okay, good. We
Oh,
thought that
what?
you had already been hired. For
No. Like I need money.
shenanigans.
This was the
Oh.
last money I had.
I
Think
see.
about it.
I mean, the Lord may be looking for someone to serve. Do you have any?
I mean, if he chose to be a Roman, I don't think he's gonna want to.
Sit on with another Lord. What sort of
I'll
work
just,
are you
I'll
looking
just
for?
kind of look at
Any-
you, and then in response to him,
Okay.
if
Are
you ever had it,
still-
I'll just look at you for that statement, then just look at him. If you ever changed your mind, I'm sure.
Hmm.
Lord, what's the Lord's name? Yeah, exactly. We never call him anything.
Wait, the Damayo?
Yes.
Saigo?
Yes, Saigo.
So yeah,
Yeah.
just
Satsuna Saigo. I
Lord
think it's his name.
Tetsuko Mezuwa.
if you ever chose it, Lord Saigo would have an open position for you.
He's not the first, nor I'm sure the last Lord to make that offer to me, but unfortunately my path is chosen.
Well, again, she'll just kind of like look like in reality it was
He's
really
not like- yeah,
politeness.
he's not-
It was just
Insulted, he's just giving you the standard, like, polite line back to decline.
yeah.
You're still on that honor trip, right? Because I know some bad people that would probably pay you a lot of money.
No, I'm just looking for, like, some kind of manual labor.
Oh, I know some guys in that too.
Well,
Probably hook you up.
yeah, please.
It's
Oh,
like,
so
You like do
you're
that and like
another
it's like just
friend.
punching a wall. Like
nice.
his hand doesn't even move.
The gentle tap sends you flying backwards. All right, hey, you're just making friends all over the place.
Another guy who's in charge of the fishery, and then another guy there. Like, I got contacts for days. Like, the back of the sheet is just working class Japanese people that I've drank with.
And now you will become the Karl Marx of Japan.
Pulling
Yeah.
in some favors.
I'll look at the shopkeeper and tell them that I will pay for his meal.
Well, he already paid for the meal. This shop takes money up front.
I mean, this is not the best part of town.
No.
I already tried.
There's no Tanuki statue out front. There's no
Yeah.
credit extended here.
Yeah, I already tried that. Gladly pay you for a bowl of noodles today on Tuesday.
Shop's like, oh, we've never heard that one.
Really?
Oh,
You just get hit in the face like hot water. There's your bowl of noodles. Pay Tuesday.
You did copy on that one. That was pretty good.
Unfortunately, at this particular moment, we don't have any tasks for him.
I mean, he'll accept a job at a fish factory. Like he's just trying to get enough money to get his next meal.
no,
I
do you
mean,
want to
yeah.
like go
I'm-
introduce
I'm
him?
going to do that, but I'm waiting for you guys to, if you have anything you want to talk to him about or anything like that.
You're on a mission of honor as well. I understand who.
Revenge.
Damn.
Against whom?
Whoever struck down my lord.
You're
Your lord was
unsure
murdered.
as the.
20 years later, still no leads.
Weird how that happens.
I recently had a body dumped on my doorstep. I understand how.
It seems to be an increasing crime in this part of the country.
Yeah, absolutely. If there's any way that we can assist you.
Well, if you had any information, I would love it, but I doubt that is the case. But I appreciate it. Some guy you've never heard of, up in the north.
Yeah, but I mean, we have a whole fucking records room.
Correct, but it's like local records.
I know, but
So
our
it's
our
like
lord
the
is fucking
Hokkaido,
ancient. Like we
Is
could have
Hokkaido
shit.
north?
Yes,
Yeah,
Hokkaido's north.
so like that's like
Yes, remember
Yeah.
where the final dragon used to live?
oh
No, the final dragon. He was
Right,
struck
yeah,
down
okay.
by his own human
Yeah.
guy.
the
Yeah, no,
emperor,
Sumi
yeah.
Koguchi is not that old. This is
Okay.
like in the time before recorded history.
Right.
Alright,
Many generations of emperors ago.
I mean, for the time being, honestly, she can house you in her temple.
Well, I don't want to impose.
We take in strangers.
She's
as
a
they
woman of
need us.
charity.
Well, it seems I'm in no position to resist. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I can provide all sorts of manual labor if you need any repairs done in exchange.
Actually, that would be very helpful. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Be like,
Yeah.
I go to the foreman of the fish factory who I've drank with previously.
Mm-hmm. He's still like, hey.
Bust out the sake.
That's all he ever does when he sees you. He's just like, hey.
What if I told you that Suiko Kojin wanted to work at your fish factory?
Did you bring Suiko Kojin with you?
No.
And then the old man would be like, all right, we can always use more people.
So you're telling me that if the legendary warrior Ronin Suiko Kojin came here, you'd give him work?
Yes.
All right.
But I would give you the same answer if you told me the gods were coming here looking for work.
I remember you said that. I go get Suiko Kojin and bring him over.
And he's just like, oh, God, you weren't kidding.
Never.
He's
done.
like, I need to swear off this stuff.
Never done.
Yeah.
No, I don't say that.
Damn.
Yeah, he'll give him a job.
That's a
Packaging
shift all
fish.
by himself.
I'm
yeah.
gonna go because y'all went off to your own thing. I'm gonna go visit our Kitsune friend.
Ah, yes, so you go to the No Theater.
That's
Yeah.
nice. This is like Japanese Animal Crossing.
Yes, it
Just
is.
like talking to people, doing stuff.
Yeah, it's a pleasant little game, isn't it? So you find her inside the No
You
Theater,
write
like she's just getting
poetry.
ready for the practice for today.
I wrote a haiku.
I'm gonna ask her if she's ever been to the north here in Hokkaido.
I have, yes. And she'll like offer you some tea.
Yeah, we'll sit down and drink our tea
Yeah.
like normal Japanese people do. I'll ask her if she'd ever heard the name of what's his face that's slaughtered.
Are you
I should've
talking
gone
about
with,
the Legend of
You need to
Suikoku Jin?
Yeah.
direct
I'm
that.
not that old.
Hime-san.
Well, I mean, she's a Kitsune. Lord knows
Sure,
how
yeah, and
old she actually is.
Correct, but I have
Okay.
nothing. I mean,
Um,
I've heard the legend, but in fact, I performed that play once before, but that was the very beginning of my career.
mm.
What play?
The Legend of Suikokujen.
Oh, gotcha.
Does the play
She was
include-
handmaiden number 7.
Hey, ooh.
Does the
How
play
the
have any
tides
sort of
change.
type of detail as to the Lord's death?
The evil kami struck him down according to the play, or his wicked ways.
His wicked ways.
Yeah.
I'm not here. I'm
Evil
not in
kami?
this conversation.
Alright, so the play says that basically a god did that.
The god struck him down for his evil ways. Yes.
Yeah, but this guy says that obviously it was a murder. So
And Suikokujen goes on a quest of revenge against the gods.
is that like realistically what this guy is doing?
Probably not. It's a
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, well, so she's gonna be like, all right.
She's like, are you
clearly-
taking this as literal?
What are the wicked ways of the?
They're never described.
So clearly, there's obviously a misunderstanding between truth and lore.
What?
Remember, the story you heard doesn't incorporate all this. This is just the sensationalized play version of his life.
Yeah, but I mean, it's gotta be some sort of information based off of it. Also, all right, good to know.
When is her play being performed?
That's true. Yeah, when is that?
Not for a while.
Okay, we know how long she's staying.
She's still beginning to like practicing and like hosting auditions for like parts.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll apply conversations.
Mm-hmm. She'll send you on your way.
I love the hand waving. Me.
Just
This went nowhere. I'm off.
you have a hot date to prepare for.
Yeah, we
It takes
this
you
is like
several
the whole
hours
day.
to get ready, so
I understand that, but I'm just
Like-
saying, like everyone else is all day. So
your
I guess
makeup is like 3 hours
Yeah.
by
That
itself.
wig,
I
man.
don't have to wear a wig. I have
Oh,
long, gorgeous hair. God damn it!
Oh no, it's stiff as hell.
I don't need
Wigs
I'm not wearing a
don't
wig.
move.
I don't wear a wig. I have long, flowing
I
black
mean, you're
hair.
having dinner with a Westerner. Like, there are no hard and fast rules to this.
Well,
True.
that, but
You don't
that's
have to
true.
show him the same polite level of courtesy you would have to show somebody
Yes,
else.
but if I'm gonna flirt with him,
Sure. But
Gotta
I'm
dress
just
it
saying,
up.
like, you do whatever
but
you
no
want.
wigs. I have long, flowing black hair, and I'm sticking with it. It's gonna be down and sexy. Like, leave it alone. So yeah, I'll go home and get ready for the evening with the rest
Sure.
of you. I have to be home by 9, so this date has to start early.
That's true. Yeah.
Do I know about this?
Fucking adult.
Do you? I don't know.
He's not at the house that I would and so I don't know. if
Yeah,
he's
sure.
there.
He's in an establishment you can't even get into. They just turn you away at the door and like,
So if I'm wandering around town and I see him, I know he's a bounty hunter, right? Because we found out about that part at some point.
no, only she knows. You weren't at court.
But
Was
you
there?
were, weren't you?
No.
I was.
She was a court.
Oh, you
I
might have
was
been.
at court,
She
You
knows
yeah.
a
certainly
bounty-
weren't.
She knows a bounty hunter is there for a Westerner, but she didn't
Yes.
know who it was. I'm the only one who found out that it was Grimshaw.
Have you ever been to America?
You know that I've done some crime. Like,
Yeah, but there's a difference. Like, he's not wearing like a hat with a tin star. Like, I'm a cop. Like, he's just a dude in like a bowler hat with like a
so
jacket.
UN cops.
And he's not Interpol. No,
No.
you're safe. It's just America.
Oh, you know what? I
Like a
would want
bounty
my
hunter.
bullets from that guy. Actually,
You what?
I bet he has bullets. I'm sure shit none of you do. Trying
Do
to buy
you
some
want to go
bullets.
talk to him?
If I see him, I will.
You can run into him around town. He's not like hiding.
I'll just stop in the street. Hey, nice piece.
Oh, thank you. It's been a while since anybody spoken to me in a language I can understand.
Speak a lot of languages, apparently.
What
Learning
brings you
new
here
ones
to
all the
this backwater?
time. That's a long story, which I will tell you now. But yeah, no. So we crashed the boats. I haven't actually seen the guy I was with. I guess I told him about Hamish.
Yeah. He's just gonna patiently listen.
Do you say his name?
Of course, I'm Sven.
Yeah, why wouldn't he? He has no reason not to.
That's
I don't
true.
know about a bounty hunter, so
It's not like he's like, yes, hi, I'm a bounty hunter looking for this Hamish guy. What's your backstory?
So, yeah, did we talk about this when I came home from court?
no. You literally both of
Shit.
you just said we didn't tell you about the bounty hunter. Why?
Well, I
don't
can't.
know.
I couldn't
You
remember.
you want to go outside of town and shoot some bottles?
Sure.
So you two go outside of town and shoot some bottles.
Yeah. Speaking of which, do you got like extra ammo that you're looking to sell?
I can give you some.
I'm having a hell of a time.
I
finding
believe
bullets. Yeah.
But from one Westerner to another, I can just give you some.
Alright.
So I'll give you like a box of pistol cartridges,
Sweet.
and you guys will go off into
Shoot some bullets.
the woods and shoot
These
some
good
bottles.
old boys.
I have
shooting
3
out in
ranks
the
and
woods.
ranged.
Yeah, you don't need to roll for
I shoot
anything.
pretty good.
You both shoot pretty goddamn good.
Yep.
And he lets you hold one of his pistols,
Ugh.
supposedly real dragon bone.
Here's the question though, because Sven would care about this. Does he shoot better than me?
How many ranks do you
I got
have?
3. He probably does.
Well, Jeffrey here. Yes, he shoots significantly better than you.
Oh, I like that.
Like he's doing trick shots and stuff.
Damn.
Like he's got like a mirror and he's like holding one of his pistols behind his head.
That's pretty dope. I have some. I just have some sake bottles, and while making eye contact with him, I like throw one real quick. And he's like,
Yeah.
Nice.
nice. Not gun safety at all.
No, but you know this is
Hasn't-
Victorian era gun
Hasn't been
safety.
invented yet.
Yeah, so you hang with Jeffrey, and he's like, "Hey, I gotta go back. I got a dinner with a lovely lass."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of. Who is it?
Anyone I know.
That's this woman I met at court.
Japanese woman?
Yeah.
Damn.
You found one that will go
Oh.
out with you?
And that's how the high five was invented.
By Sven.
It was the high five heard throughout the town.
Sven, the long distant relative of Barney Stinson.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck.
Thanks.
Gross.
I
Yeah.
don't think
know
it's that
that
kind of
meeting.
meeting, but
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would play it safe. If I were
Yeah.
you, honestly, it's at dangerous waters.
I understand these people are touchy about their sensibilities.
Yeah, they're touchy about not being touchy.
Yeah.
High five up top.
Just two Western bros hanging out.
All right, smash cut 2.
Oh, is that it?
It's,
All right.
it's dinner time. It's the House of the Eternal Lotus.
Will, you're on deck.
Am I?
Yeah, you're gonna help out.
For what?
I'm Gerald, so
You
okay.
you have arrived. You're
yeah.
shown to his private room, like his private dining room, I should say.
Yeah, yeah, I understand.
This is a completely appropriate scenario.
Yeah. Not
He will get
anyway.
up and like give you like a half bow,
Yeah, I'll give him a full bow.
and he'll like gesture the other seat.
Yeah.
And then it dawns on him that he has no real way to communicate with you. This is gonna get
Oh,
very weird.
man.
Shit, I forgot we didn't ask what's his face to be there.
Which is why he asked me to be a translator, and I am sitting in the middle of the table.
Oh, man. Yeah, does he bring a translator?
Do what you
He
want.
didn't unless somebody spends a force point.
Flip a first point.
Yeah.
Flip it. Flip
Yeah.
that shit.
Oh,
Brings the
please.
translator.
Yes.
Excellent.
Who do you want to be the
Oh, yeah,
translator
this
since
is
you flip the force
great.
point? You can decide.
I'm gonna say that because the last person he probably saw before this was Sven. Maybe that's when he realized it.
All right. Sven is also in the room.
Yes.
Yes.
So bad.
Yeah.
There are
This is gonna be
just like
fun.
a plethora of like bullets and guns on the table.
I'm gonna be like, again, stone faced but surprised as fuck to see Sven and be like, "Fuck! Don't act like you know who I am."
Tell her that I apologize for having to bring somebody unexpectedly to the meeting, but it dawned on me that I don't speak her language.
Turns out it's your boy Sven. Turns out your friend doesn't speak the Japanese. Also, he says you're looking pretty hot.
It's just like,
Yeah.
Okay.
trying to be polite. Like, I didn't know what he's saying, but like he's agreeing. Like, yeah, I'm very sorry.
Odd. It's no trouble. I appreciate the consideration.
She graciously accepts your apology.
Ah, good.
Immediately, oh my
Yes,
God,
yes,
I'm
yes,
already- I'm so
Okay,
regretting
that's
this
good.
decision already.
So he's gonna engage you in small talk about polite things for a while.
Are you actually like translating?
No.
You're just making up dialogue.
If it's
as you
small
go
talk, like
along.
I'll relay interesting things that he has to say.
He starts off by asking, like, were you born here? This is like your hometown.
I just know those deets. The ASL.
Have you always lived here?
You react that. Wow.
I don't even know what that means. No, like, they started throwing acronyms at me. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that means.
Age, sex,
Aw.
location?
Oh,
Do you have the age, sex, location turned on?
No, never.
No.
I'm a mystery
No.
wrapped in an enigma.
yeah, I have no idea. Like,
I'm
you know,
just
yeah,
begging
you know,
to
yes,
be doxxed,
you know,
frankly.
my family
Find out the rest of that
you know,
shit.
was born in service with Shogunate. Blah,
Be
blah,
like
blah, blah.
Grinder. Let's give it a beat.
So what do you relate
Fuck,
back to him?
I should have asked for the
So
English
for
guy.
him, it's just like
Yeah.
like polite pleasantries, like the expected responses. And for her, it's just like, so you're gonna do it? Like, but mustache pretty bushy, like
He does have a sweet handlebar mustache that is waxed.
looking pretty nice. Also, very straight shooter, like man,
He's a real good with this
doing
gun.
quick draws, shooting balls out of midair. It's crazy.
Ask him where he acquired his pistols.
I'll ask him that.
I got them in a little town in the middle of America.
little town called Gnawbone.
Yeah,
Middle
it
of
did.
America.
Yes.
Oh.
Bringing it back.
Well, they
I'm
had to
so
do. They
proud
had to
of
do.
her. Her
they had to
mechanics
do-
have gotten real good.
Yeah, like they had to do something with that dragon corpse. With nothing
True.
but bones.
And they needed an industry, so
Yeah.
there we go.
She made shit of a dragon.
People don't necessarily believe it's dragon, but for those prices, oh,
I'm flipping
Dragon
at some point for the Gnawbone name drop.
yeah, he'll say no, but
Hold on, stop everything. Gnawbone.
Yeah.
In Arizona.
yeah, you
They had,
been?
they had a centaur mayor.
Yeah,
There was a dragon.
yes.
You're fucking shitting.
That's right.
They have something that they claim is a dragon. I didn't see any dragon.
I like that you're no longer like trying to translate based on information to like, all right, let's go.
Are you fucking okay? Okay.
Break this down for me.
They did have a centaur mayor, and they had something that they claimed was a dragon.
Oh Jesus Christ! I owe someone a huge apology. I'm sorry. She was asking you about the pistols, and then what else was it?
Where you got them?
Yeah, like if you don't believe it's dragon bone, then why would you buy?
Yeah.
I mean, how often
About
do you
that.
run into supposed dragon bone? What was the harm in paying some money for them?
Mm.
The town looked like it
That's
needed
very
help.
And it's very pretty guns.
Have you got any farther on your investigations since the last time I spoke with you?
I have some promising leads now.
I love how we're just totally ignoring that. I'm not even letting you
I'm
fuck
translating
this up.
We're assuming that this is making it through the Sven filter.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll stop you if it doesn't.
So you now know that your buddy Hamish is being hunted by this guy. Is
Well,
what
no,
you
I
learned yet? Oh no.
I have yet to figure that out. That's the first thing I heard about an investigation. So now I'm sitting there like, wait, what? But what I do have confirmed is that someone else is saying that Hamish was a mayor of a town in America
And there may have been a dragon.
allegedly killed a dragon.
Yeah.
I
Up to
he
this
didn't say it killed a dragon. He said that there was something they claimed that was a dragon.
Which
Sure,
is
Even
yeah.
he is skeptical about that
it's
fact.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
homespun heroin bullshit.
It's just
But he
like
did confirm that
his
Hamish
pipe
was a
dream.
mayor.
Yeah.
This completely respectable individual with no reason to lie or know about
Yeah.
that is confirming it. So I'm just like,
What else did he say was true?
Right? Like how wrong was he? You know, just like, do you know if he's hiding somewhere? Should he be considered dangerous? Should we do something like are the citizens in danger?
The people who have hired me to bring him in do not consider him a danger to anybody personally. This is more just settling a matter of grievances, let's say.
Interesting.
Were you sent by the government or is it a personal contract?
It's not by the government.
Personal contract.
getting it.
Yeah.
Actual information.
He will now, like, after the meal, like, invite you to.
Well, now that I know that you're the translator, I'm like hoping that these inquisitions get to you too.
He's gonna invite you to walk with him on, like, the balcony of the, like, second floor that overlooks the little garden they have.
Okay.
Just the mental image of you two
It's just
walking and
like-
Sven in the middle. Like,
Behind, like,
Oh, a very weird threesome is happening right now. Yeah.
best believe. Got about,
devil's threesome.
got about 5 minutes.
It's all the time you need. Anyway.
That's real confidence in your skills. For a woman who's never handled a Westerner before.
Hey.
Can't be that hard.
She's not wrong.
Hey.
She's very little bit
Anyway, wow, 5 minutes should focus. Alright, Will, what else should I?
He will attempt through Sven to pay you a compliment on your beauty, but like a very hedged compliment in case you like that's like against the rules.
He's trying to say you're hot, but he's really being real mealy mouthed about it. I don't know about that.
I'll just look at it like what would be the appropriate response to that?
Kind of depends on how you're feeling, doesn't it?
This whole situation is now in your hands. You can guide this wherever you want it to go.
She's gonna look at you, just be like,
I mean, in Japanese culture, that's pretty ballsy. I mean, that's up to you. Do like that.
I think this guy's knowing what I'm saying, so I'm just looking at him and be like, I want a response that's kind of like a slight flirt, you know, flattery, but not too misleading.
He's DTF.
Why?
Fuck you.
We'll just end it there.
On this balcony right now.
And so progress was made.
All right, we got some shit done today.
10 XP for everybody.
Yeah.
We crossed 2 things off the
Yeah.
list today.
What, the wedding and the dinner?
The wedding and Suiko Kitchen's arrival.
Oh, nice.
Damn,
So we're
gotta learn skills.
like-
now.
literally staring at nothing.
All right, Stream.
No,
Thanks for
he's
coming by.
staring at ghosts. That's how cats
Yeah, you
work.
think it's nothing. But
Thanks for watching our Japanese fantasy rom-com. Check back next week to see who gets with who.
And
Yeah.
whether Miyazaki will host us or not.
Hell yeah. All right, bye.
Bye.